Hey everyone, this is another video about retro gaming mods. This time we're going to work on this NES front loader. We're going to put it some RGB. This is the kit from Tim Workington, and we got like all the connector, but we're going to put some twist on it. We're going to use, rather than put the connector like the 8 pins, this one connector here, we're going to replace all the power board, which is on the back around here. And this board was designed by Borti4938 and supposedly have like a LED indicator for status, and you can control the palette directly on the controller. You don't have to put the switch on the back. Also, you can see here you can put a connector. This is the same connector as the Super Nintendo and the N64, which is this one. This one was salvaged from a dead Super Nintendo, and you can put it there. This is from the top pins here, and on the bottom this is for I think it's the GameCube connector, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's supposedly you're supposed to well, sacrifice or salvage the connector from Super Nintendo, but you can also use the connector done by the Elder and Buffalo. I bought mine on assembler forums, and if you put 8 pins connector, you can use the hole for the GameCube connector, and then you get the output. I'm also working on a clone of the original connector. I need to put my PCB. Unfortunately, it's not done yet for the video, but eventually this is going to have a good replacement and avoid to sacrifice a Super Nintendo. So let's do it. So I finally managed to remove the power board. It was a freaking nightmare. So at the end, I snap the connector. Where were that again? There, those two one. Snip it off, and I could like heat it up. We should be able to put the new power here, somewhere here, I don't know. Let's do it. So this is how the board is looking like. I've desoldered the big head pins, and if I put the board There. So now I have enough space and everything is looking great. So I'm going to solder the head pins here, and we should be okay to continue the mod. So when you put the board on the NES, all this part is just floating around above the CPU. So I print this some kind of stands. This is the prototype, but I will put the description on the link to Thingiverse. I'm looking for my words on Thingiverse to print it yourself. So this is like with the tabs, so you just put it like that. So when this is going to be on the support here, this is going to be not floating and just avoid the chip. So there you go. As you can see, it's not floating anymore, and I have a good stand. Another thing is, since I'm going to use this multi AV port, we're going to use the same SCART cable as the Super NES. So I already have all this those capacitor inside the SCART cable, so I'm going to remove that, and then I'm going to use a thick cable like this one to wire everything here from here. Also the audio from those two resistors to there, and I will try to film every single part because I have all the LEDs here to wire, all the ground here to the ground plate. So yeah, this is going to be a bit long, so stay with me. Oh, and yes, this is fitting with the connector for the card. So this is just temporary setup. I just want to test the composite output and see if everything is working. So aha! So maybe it's just the cartridge which is a bit dirty, or our connector which is let's put some isopropyl. Yeah, so after a bit of cleaning, yeah, it's working. So if I press reset, I should cycle between all the different palettes. Yep, working. So let's try start plus select plus A, B, short reset less than 2 seconds. There you go. Longer than 2 seconds. Long reset. Okay, it's fine. And I should... yeah, can definitely change the palettes. So let's put everything back and let's try the RGB stuff. So just to show you, I'm using the multi-out from retro gaming cable for the Super NES. Oh, there you go. Not cheating or anything. This is linked to from Meister. So if I power it on, so thanks for watching.